Alright, we are back with more Factorio. Here we go. I am Pax, and we are continuing the playthrough of SpaceX. And yes, the base is humming along. We've mostly just been trying to expand the rail networks and get more things onto the trains. And yeah, so kind of recently we've converted all the trains to the logistic train network trains. And so we're bringing, this is like kind of our primary train station for the base. We have a couple of different places where we're, just getting some simple mines. But yeah, we just still need more resources on the train network. And yeah, so we're just also then, been expanding the rail network and fighting biters kind of constantly. And just trying to now seal off the base from biters. So yeah, we've got the walls to the east almost done. This wall is really the only one that sees much action in terms of getting attacked. Even added some laser turrets to help it out. And yeah, we're walled off to the south now. We've got some walls to the west and just continue to try to push north and wall off. So I was gonna probably build a wall around here, try to just capture some of this coal and iron, like 50-50 on this oil, but yeah, just build another wall here, and then we have all this space to clear out, and then I think we can like finally close off the whole base and build a wall up here. So that's the goal. But yeah, the bases up here are getting extremely big, but yeah, that's why we have amassed now a pretty large tank army, and yeah, so hopefully this has been kind of a fun way to take out the biters, and I think it's been like kind of it's kind of nice, honestly, in a couple of ways, because yeah, it was like getting really tedious to do it like just by myself, and just taking a lot of time and effort to take out every base. And then this wasn't such a cheaty way, because yeah, we're using a lot of this AAI mod anyway in SpaceX, and so having the vehicles I thought was like a pretty fair thing to do. Okay, so what we want to do now is maybe grab up we need some stuff to build electric boilers. So we need some like copper and heat shielding, and we need some steel. Oh, there's copper and steel together. Okay, well, that should be a good amount. Okay, and then while we build these, let's also we want to ask for the core mining drills, and also probably some of these pulverizers. So let's get the bots to bring us those. Turn this on. And okay, yeah, we have a couple of these guys. And then let's just clean out the inventory. Great, okay. So we should be getting stuff soon enough, hopefully. What are all the bots doing? Oh yeah, they haven't got all bringing the ammo around and such. Okay, so let me stand over here. And yeah, so then what's going on? We're trying to just, again, finally, just the bots are building out here. So we've now also created a couple of different, external rail networks. And, we're trying to like make this theme of the base of using these train stations and having these the buffer stations for the LTN trains, and then having these kind of logistic train networks that use the ghost scanners. And the ghost scanners have just made it they just make it so easy to do the logistics, because yeah, you just put ghost down and it'll activate the whole cascade of basically everything in the logistics system is accessible to the logistics train network. And this little setup can actually just put exactly what you request onto the train and bring it all over the base very simply. We got a power plant over here, but then we've converted a lot of our electricity into these solar panels, and that's also like really cut down on our coal use, so getting free energy is always great. Yeah, I actually made these circuits for the pumps, but then I think I've made them a bit more stringent, 20, so that way, because I was realizing we weren't actually like using all the accumulators, so before it was like the accumulators weren't really being used because I was like doing it too high, but it's working pretty well now. Yeah, so we're barely using any coal for electricity anymore, so that's great. Yeah, none of these things are running, so that's really cut down on our coal. But then, yeah, we kind of want to try out then, just trying to do a little bit of progression. So we have the things, right? Core mining drill, there we go. And just check out the core mining drill and maybe get it set up. And the point is to, just like check it out a little bit. And so we're going to start by, setting up a new train station over here. And I think, let me just get this out of the train out of the way a little bit. Bonk. Okay. And I think this will activate, these guys will come help build the train station here in a sec. And okay, so I think, the core mining drill looks like, I think the idea is that, it just never runs out, and you're, going to get infinite resources, but, well, you can't really get infinite resources. You get, the throughput isn't very high, I think. Okay, anyway. Yes, so this, did I get electricity? That was what I was looking for? Yes, okay. Yes, hey, created a core fragment, only 50 hours in. Okay, so then we get 15 per second, but then there's also 20% productivity, so I think that means we're getting more than 15 per second. So did I ever do it? Let's see. I guess no. Yes. So I think if we do, there's another way of doing something by ingredient. Core. What is it? Yeah. Core fragment processing. Yeah, this is it. And we want to do compute. Ingredient input, yes. Input is 18. Alright, so we could do that. I was also thinking of potentially using prod modules, so let's see. What does that look like? 16. 16 for 18. That sounds sort of reasonable. So, yeah, basically then the core fragments get turned into some amount of iron, coal, and stone, and trace amounts of uranium. And also this pyroflux. So it might be the only way we can get pyroflux for a while. So that's part of the impetus of setting it up. But yeah, as much as 18. We're barely. This is like a little bit over a lane of iron, and it's costing us, 20. Yeah, a lot of energy. So basically, it's a lot of electricity for some free resources, but. I don't know if it's like super worth it, honestly. So I wanted to bring it up a bit, and we need to maybe get rid of some trees here. And then we also want to build then the logistics network, I think, here. Hopefully that gets built. Alright, so let's kind of think about the design a bit. Fortunately, these trees are in the way still, but yes. So if we do the pulverizer, I think we want core fragment processing. I think then in total, how much is coming off? We have 8.4, 8.4, 8.4. So let's see. 8.4 times 3 plus 4.2, 29.4. Okay, so it's almost exactly 2 lanes worth from 16, right? Yeah, 16. Okay, so the thought is we'll just, yeah, we're gonna just mix it all up at first, like this. And something like this, right? So, oh, can't flip, but yeah, but basically, shoot. Basically gonna do something like this, and then just have everything kind of coming down out of the polarizers mixed together, which is fine. And so then it's also, let's see, so we need some space. Oops. Why do I click down here? It keeps doing that. Okay. Let's do something like this with the power poles. Okay, and then the idea is, okay, I was gonna then bring in, yeah, we'll just bring in the belts, right? And we'll feed the belts off. This will just be the core fragments, and we'll just, I think, do some sort of thing, like kind of similar to the oil, I guess, where, yeah, we're gonna have basically this one here, I guess, just do it in order, and build these kind of buses for the fluids, yeah, like this. So we'll have the water, and we'll have the oil. Yeah, so then just everything will come out here, boil the fluids on the bus, and then do something similar for the side. Oops. Should be like this. Or I could make it like, I could make it a lot simpler, couldn't I? Okay, let's try it like that. And on this side, I guess, from somewhere, do I want it to be this? I think I'll just do it this way though. So it's basically, yeah, a rotated version. And it'll be here, I think, yes. This still is here. Just like this. Okay, that's almost it, I think. And then, yeah, we want some lamps. Just put the lamps like this. Cool, okay, so then this is the idea. And then we'll bring in these, yeah, these here, and try to build something like 8 of these. So let's see. Okay, let's try to figure out a good spot for them. Maybe just line it up on it. Get it like down here. 1, 2. Right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, there you go. And then, yeah, so then we would just bring this here, and then bring this up and around or something like that. Right, and then everything's gonna come out. Right, and we have 16. I didn't put the prod modules in them, but oh well. Okay. All right, so now the point is, okay, like the thought is we're gonna build then these train stations. And yeah, so we're going to want the provider stations. So I guess we'll just start with all of the items. So it would be like iron, copper, stone, coal, uranium. And then we are also going to want 2 more stations for the fluids. And so this will be the oil and the pyroflux, okay? Yes, and so then, yeah, get rid of all this stuff, please. Come on, bots, get over here, please. Okay, then, yes. This is getting built very slowly. Bots have to go so far, but oh well. There's so many trees, also. I could, yeah, see, I maybe should have just tried to build this first by hand. Alright, but we can still finish the rest of it anyway. So, yeah, okay. So this is gonna happen. But like this, hopefully. And, okay, then the point is, we'll just have... So this is gonna come up. This is gonna come up. And then, alright, so then, yeah, so the idea will be here, we're gonna wanna get, I think, like this, yeah, iron off. And just, we want it off of both lanes, but we have to kind of worry about the throughput a little bit, so I think this works though, right? Yeah. Something like that. That looks good. And basically, yeah, so we're going to want this just coming off each one. Yeah, here, 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 here. Should be good. And then the point will be, now this will be copper. And this will be stone. Then the next one will be coal. And uranium. I mean, technically you wouldn't need this, but I kind of feel better if it was like this. Oh no. It's all off. Somehow I messed it up. The whole thing's off. Oh no. Okay, I'm just going to have to move this, I think, by 1 or something. Alright, so we still want this. Just make sure all this stuff's out of the way. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yes, sometimes they get me. Sometimes they get my guys. Alright, alright. Since we're waiting for bots to be building, can go exploring, go have some fun with those guys. Good God, an UPS dropped. Alright, my army might be a little too big now. Might be a little bit too big. They're working it out. I keep clicking on something on there and darn it. Gosh. Okay, well, hopefully that wasn't too bad. I lost something, which is infuriating. And lose a tank to that small of a base. But really, just the overwhelming firepower is the way to go for sure. Alright, I need them to kind of come back. No, well, let's go after this one. I want to regroup a little bit. Okay, come on, guys. Sometimes it gets stuck. Like this. They really don't like the rocks. They're really bad at the rocks. Okay, here we go. Tanks. Let's see. This space is a little tricky. Or is it? Go like this. Let's go like this, tanks. So usually, like, yeah, what I do is send them in and then pull some of them back. Especially like this guy, since he's like so far ahead, I'm gonna like pull him back. Pull some of these guys back. Then send them back in, now that everyone else is kind of caught up. But maybe like, yeah, this guy, send you back. Kind of pull some of these guys back. Alright, send more guys in. See, I lost somebody. Oh my gosh, what's happening? No. 7? Gosh. Yeah, just don't. Please. Okay, let's come back here now. So it's still, you know, it's not the easiest. I mean, it's not, it's a lot easier, obviously, with this, like, giant army of cars, but still a lot of them going down. Alright, did we ever do this, then? Is this ever good? Is this got good? It's still not built, but... Are you kidding me? Gotta build it myself. Alright. Okay, then hopefully we should now... This looks like it's active now. That's at least a sign. And good, all this stuff is coming here now. So there's no for it here. And I think just what I'm going to do is actually just disconnect it now that we have this here. Let's just disconnect it, yeah. Like this, maybe? Oh gosh. Okay. That will make everybody mad at me, but that's cool. But hopefully then it'll build faster at least. It's taking a little too long. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That looks much better. All right. Okay, the last thing we need though is okay. So let's bring also the fluids. So this is, we'll just like have the fluids come up, right? Okay, but this is the pyroflux, and this inside one's the pyroflux, right? So let's just do one of these. Okay, maybe something a little more sensible. Okay, so this is like for the pyroflux. This is still the water, right? So kind of want to do something with the water. Let's just make, you know, the junction right here or whatever. Okay, so then the water is going to need to get drained. Okay, let's move this. Okay, whatever, I'm over it. Okay, yes. Then, yeah, and then I think there's the point of the electric boilers was to drain the water, more or less. So I think there is just evaporation venting. How much does it take? What's the recipe? 100 water every, so that's, okay, that's a pretty good amount, I think, right? This is silly. So let's just go over here, it's fine. And this will just be get rid of the water. Where'd they go? Here it is. And I don't think there's anything more to it than that, right? Okay, it's almost built. Wow, it's almost all built. Oh, these are messed up. Shoot. Okay, well. Let's see, do we have, I think that there needs to be, this needs to be updated with yeah, let's get some of the pulverizers onto the logistics train networks. The recycling is like also working quite well. It's like so easy to have this one recycle train, just like everything comes back here. It has a higher priority, and then like I also send the wood into the power plant. Yeah, so you can see some wood going in, getting turned into fuel, and eventually it gets yeah, sent into become electricity. So that's how we're just like dealing with the wood recycling. All right, are we almost ready for this though? Kind of, not exactly. But then this is looking okay. The let's see, we might need another Roboport. Let's get one over here. Alright, let's at least get some of this going. Need some splitters. This is messed up too. Alright, so the other part that's messed up is there need to be wires here? Yes. This is going in here, yes. This looks okay. And then, yeah, right, this has the output wire too, which is like this. Right, yeah. Output to here, yes. So that should be it. But yeah, but basically that should be it. And now the idea will be to turn it on, I guess. Are you kidding me? I don't have any more belts. Just make this a little different for fun. Okay, cool. Okay, yes, good, nice. Yeah, so get rid of this, please. And also, I guess I couldn't give it all the prod modules. That will make it give more. But we'll let it just run for a little bit. I mean, it's like, yeah, it just means I need to make more electricity. It's like, not really, is this really worth it? Yeah, not really. Are you still acting up? What's going on? Okay, it looks better now, I think. This is still a problem. This is like, it just like doesn't quite fill up sometimes. It's like a little annoying. So now you're coming with a bunch of bots again? Man, I'm like, what's happening? Okay, well this is going at least. So it's gonna go a little too fast for a while, right? Because it's backing up. And then are we ditching all the water? Yeah, pretty easily it seems, yes. Nice. And then, okay, so lastly, we will then, can I get like a, yeah, let's just do this. Oh, we got some uraniums. Yeah, so I guess the last thing we'll do is just, I'll try to maybe make some tanks. So yeah, we want like the provide fluid station now, but we want to change it. So let's see, you're gonna put it like this. Yeah, so get rid of this. Then we're gonna put it here, and then we don't want this one. We don't want this one. yeah, I just ditched this one too. Okay, great. Yeah, so that's the idea. Gosh. Do I don't have any more undergrounds apparently. So let's see. Yeah, so something like this would be the plan. And yes, some very similar, I guess, for this. I don't need these. Cool, okay, great, yay. Alright, so that should at least get us started a bit, and yeah, so we'll just keep building this out here, and we'll at least have now, you know, a little bit more resources, I guess, on the train network. Yeah, so then the plan moving forward is to also yeah, just keep expanding and getting the actual you know, real all the other resources in the ground kind of on the train network, and we're gonna, you know, seal off the base with the wall, and hopefully that will you know, happen rather shortly. But yeah, it's been like a lot of slog to you know, go and get all the biters, but yeah, we're finally almost to the point where we're sealed off. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'm like, you know, not rushing to go to space, but of course it might be worth trying to go to space like sort of somewhat soon. But yeah, I think I was like hoping to set the train network up more, but now, yeah, exactly, hey, we finally got it done. This was, yeah, it took a little bit longer than I was hoping, but yeah, that's the idea. Now we have some core mining happening, and yeah, looks like we're finally starting to drain out the stuff, and hopefully, yeah, we'll start having some pyroflux and some oil. I don't know why there's no oil, that's why. Yeah, so this is just, but like, yeah, it's kind of like a tiny, it's almost like an insignificant amount of stuff, I guess. And in a sense, we're paying a lot for electricity. It might be worth even, I don't know, building some more solar panels. Just try this. Okay, yeah, so we'll have more solar panels to, yeah, just give us more energy. And now we have at least, yeah, some modicum of resources, but yeah, it's like, you know, not very significant amount actually in the end. But yeah, consistent amount of resources, something on the train network. And yeah, so now, yeah, we're starting to build out the train network even more. And yeah, we started building some mines up here and putting resources on the trains up here, and yeah, we'll just have to keep gathering it, and then soon we'll build, you know, a smelting array somewhere, and yeah, get a lot of, yeah, just the basic resources onto the trains, and then start working our way to getting into space. And yeah, we finally got this bunker almost built, and we can wall off soon on this side, and yeah, I'll just have to keep battling all the biters up here and trying to finally wall this off and wall off over here somehow. And yeah, then we'll finally feel safe a bit, and yeah, be able to really start scaling the base up. Cool. But then, yeah, this will call the session. There you go, Factorio. I'm Pax, and I'll see you next time.